Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. For the Cavaliers, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Well, the Cleveland Cavaliers were able to put up a great fight against the Warriors last year in the finals, even while shorthanded. Kenny, if they are healthy come playoff time this season, how far can they go?
They could be the favorites. You know, LeBron James' efforts last year was unbelievable. But you couple that with a healthy team. They only had a 7-man rotation in the finals, and they remained very, very competitive.
You know, Ernie, it's a long season. A lot of things can happen, and, you know, we said the same thing last year. But if Cleveland Cavs can stay healthy, yes, they can go all the way and possibly win it. But they have to be healthy, Ernie.
Boy, LeBron had to do so much during those playoffs. So was he just asked to do too much?
Well, you know, he's that type of player. He's a great player. And, you know, a lot of people could try to compare him to Mike, but he's a lot like Magic, and, you know, he keeps everybody involved. And, you know, the others have to come through. You know, Kenny and I have been in finals where the others have won the finals for us.
Even the top cars run out of gas, Ernie.
What if they're electric?
Out of gas.
What if they're electric? Got them, Ernie.
What if they run out of juice.
They run out of juice.
Oh, okay.
Still got to plug them in, baby.
That does it for us for now. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you later.
Thought you were on my side, Ernie.
I'm not. I mean, I am.
Being on some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills, and I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. I been Steph Curry with the shot, been with the sauce, Chef Curry with the pop, boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. 0 to 100 real quick, real quick, real quick.
Welcome, everyone, to the Golden State, Oakland, California, the home of the Warriors as they prepare for an Eastern Conference opponent right here. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. So Cleveland will get the first possession. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Kevin Love out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's Irving in at the point. Love with a wide open look. Here's Thompson. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Oof, this guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, he does not waste one of them.
And you know what? It's always going to be a powerhouse finish with him. We know that for sure.
You know, basketball can be a thing of beauty, and the Warriors show just how gorgeous ball movement can be last year. Every possession looked like a...
Look at that!
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. The drive by James. Smith wide open. He fires. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Now let's send it down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with head coach Tyronn Lue.
A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We've got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
Thank you, Doris. Irving against Curry. Irving drives in. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
That's good. 6 points for Andre Iguodala.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Curry with the steal. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick two at the other end. That's losing basketball.
especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
That's tipped. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The pass for a chance. Hammers it in after taking it the length of the floor.
Well, there's hot guys, and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
You know, Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad, wow.
It's a pick by Love. Irving attacking. And that time, also a missed shot.
High-quality shot. Just a little off there with the release.
And, Greg, that has him S-H-H-ing, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Clark. And so it's Golden State with it. 8-point game. Durant for three. Thompson with the rebound.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
Off the pick. Irving's shot is good. Irving's got his second basket of the game.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Well, for Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's sixth man of the year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career-high 55% from the floor.
The shot's good from Irving.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
And it's Durant missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Hit his leg. And the ref saying he kicked it. Andrew Bogut checked in for Green. Cleveland also making some changes. Fry comes in for Thompson. And it's Amon Shumpert in for J.R. Smith. Shumpert passes to Fry. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
No coverage that time. And it's 8 points for Kevin Durant.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
It's a pick by Love. Outside Irving. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Durant kicks to Curry. Fires the three, and he gets it to go. Curry's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away from home.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And back to the Cavs and their road play. Teams with a lot of new players coming in can struggle early. It's especially evident when playing on the road.
And the first one drops.
Talk about being streaky on the road. That's what the Cavs were. I mean, could rattle off 4 wins on the road in a row, then come back empty from their next road trip. They did seem, though, to get stronger and more steady as the season went on.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for the Warriors. Jefferson's checked in for Cleveland. Williams comes in for Kyrie Irving. And so he makes both from the line.
And Iguodala knows just how deadly his teammates can be from outside, and he looks for them to get their shot before getting his own. I think this situation for him in Golden State's perfect for his skill set. It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right?
And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul. A minute 20 left in the first quarter. Williams dishes to Jefferson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Jefferson's got his first 3 points of the game. You look at the metrics for it, Clark, and Iguodala is onto something. He just knows to look for the best team shots.
Yeah, he's got a really good basketball IQ, and I think it's his selflessness that allows him to tap into that, especially at the offensive end. Rarely forces situations offensively.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
That's good. Fry's got his second basket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Livingston passes to Durant, and he dunks it down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The drive by LeBron. Bank shot, no good. And now, in transition, here we go. Iguodala. Count the bucket. And 12 points for Kevin Durant.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark? Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Warriors lead by 6. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And now a chance to hear from Stephen Curry about the team's struggles of late.
Whether we made shots or not, we felt like we had a chance to win. And I think we kind of got away from that. It's been a struggle to get that momentum back on both ends of the floor at the same time. And especially you're playing good teams, and so it's not going to be easy. Nothing in this league is, and you got to find a way to get it done.
You know, Clark, when you hear a talent as tremendous as Curry talk about what a struggle it is, you know you're watching just outstanding basketball.
Well, I tell you what, I like that kind of serious and focused attitude that's really always been Curry's approach. It's one of the reasons he's always working to get better and hone and upgrade his game, and how he's able to take it that one notch forward each season.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And it's time for an injury report. Now an update on Kyrie Irving from Doris Burke. Doris, what'd you find out?
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Cavaliers' head athletic trainer. At this point, he's saying that it looks like a level 1 twisted ankle.
Thank you, Doris. Hopefully we'll see him very soon.
Well, they like him back as quick as possible, but they also want him healthy.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Tristan Thompson is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Jefferson in at the 3 spot.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really a few more of those, and this game could be over.
Well, you know, last season Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Curry kicks to Thompson. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Screen by Bogut. 5 on the clock. Green inside the three-point line. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Great shot. Had to fade back, but he still managed to drain it.
The screen from Thompson. From 18 feet away. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Warriors leading by 9. It's taken away by Smith. Poked away. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Azili's checked in for Golden State. Here's Irving. He's got 12. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And the wide open shot from Green. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. When you think about Shaun Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken Clark 4th back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
It's a pick by Love. Irving drives in. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And getting back to Livingston, he's had comeback after comeback. I mean, each time he'd start to flash those unbelievable movement skills, he'd get injured again. It's a shame because he was on the path to becoming one of the game's great young point guards.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. His message to them was all about getting high percentage shots and having the crisp ball movement on the perimeter that it takes to get those shots. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
Thanks a lot, Doris. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
And for Livingston, last season with the Warriors was a dream. He got to back up Steph, so he got to play against second stringers, and we got to see flashes of his dominant traits again. What a happy ending for him.
That's good. Livingston's got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Warriors have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Curry. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
The drive by Smith. Here's Love. Misses the chippy right there. Warriors leading by 11. To the paint. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. And the Warriors making a change here. Durant's checked in. Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland. LeBron comes in for Jefferson. Here's Love, and he banks in the layup.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
The Roracle, or Oracle Arena, was rocking last season, and with good reason. The Warriors would finish a league best 39-2 at home last year.
And how about that 39-2 record put them one off of tying the best record ever in the NBA. That record, by the way, belongs to the Celtics with 40 wins back in 1986.
Golden State's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And then Durant with the dunk.
No way to mess that one up, Kevin. I mean, he powered it down with both hands.
Not this guy. He is a superb finisher.
And when he gets near the hoop, guys, he is a tour de force.
Pass to Smith. It's a pick by Love. And there's J.R. Smith on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 3 assists tonight. Warriors leading by 10. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Draymond Green. And then for Cleveland, Iman Shumpert's checked in for Smith. And Mo Williams subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And the Warriors with possession here from deep Iguodala. And Shumpert pulls it down.
Not good shot selection. Long range and the defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
I guess even he took this one of those once in a while.
Curry dishes to Azili. Pass to Durant. Kicks it out to Iguodala. 6 to shoot. Durant against Shumpert. Back to Iguodala. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. 11 points for Iguodala.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Curry against Williams. There's the dish to Love. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That is his first foul of the game. Spates checked in for Golden State. 1:11 left in the first half. Williams passes to LeBron. The good-looking shot from the wing. James has got his second bucket.
They've slowed down casting those triples here in the second.
And, Clark, I'd like to see them go back outside. They've been shooting well from the perimeter. And how about the role reversal there? I mean, slamming it down right in the face of the big fella.
Knocked loose. Williams kicks to James. 3-on-3. Iguodala gets the bucket. Iguodala's got 5 points now this quarter.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Golden State foul call. The Cavaliers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
And James drills them both.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
He dishes it to Love. A three-pointer off the mark. And we've reached halftime in this one. The Warriors on top. They're up by 10. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, you obviously found your rhythm offensively. Tell us how you've gotten into that groove.
Well, I'm just playing off of my teammates. They're doing a great job of penetrating and kicking. And I'm not trying to force anything. I'm playing my game within the offense, and shots are starting to fall for me.
Kevin, thank you so much. Always a humble superstar, guys.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first half. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 17 points, 3 assists, and 4 rebounds. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
Some great work from them with the 3-ball. They came in with the idea that they can attack this D from long range. And they got a good look. It's a strategy that paid off with a barrage of threes. That's my barrage sound, Ernie.
Kenny, let's get your insight on Cleveland.
Can this team please get fired up on defense? I mean, get angry, get upset. Guys are way too soft and giving up way too many good looks. At some point, you got to draw the line in the sand. Be like, okay, who's crossing this line? If you're coming over here, I'm taking a hard foul, and I'm going to resist you on defense.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistently.
Boy, I tell you what, he's got that great first step, and he must have had some quickness porridge or something because he looks a little faster today than normal.
So it's the Warriors now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. The Splash Brothers are the guards. Durant is out there with Iguodala, and it's Green in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for Golden State. There are very few players you can call game changers on offense, but Clark, Stephen Curry is clearly one of them.
Well, the plus-minus for the Warriors with him on and off the court validates that. It's incredible how much better they are offensively when he's on the floor.
Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Smith kicks to Thompson. No good. 3T that time from Curry.
And Steph Curry, with his deep range and lightning quick release, really unique to our league. No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
The Cavaliers trail by 16. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. For 3, Smith. Good, and the assist goes to James. And that's 10 points for J.R. Smith.
And speaking of Curry, guys, that quick slingshot release, really one of a kind. For most of us, a quick flick shot like that would be lucky to draw iron, but he's able to do it with pinpoint accuracy. They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
And the Cavaliers call time here. We all know about Durant's injury last season. Strange because he was the model of health pretty much before that.
He really was. I mean, just rarely missed extended time. And factoring he, along with Westbrook, 2 guys who had been really the model of durability. Health is something he nor the fans will ever take for granted again.
You know, a quick note about Kevin Durant and his ability to stay on the floor. Prior to last season, he played in 97% of all games that he could have. That's high-level durability there.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Passes it to Thompson. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
Yeah, man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Love with the screen for Smith. Great D that time from Green.
And thinking about how much Durant has played, that 97% of games played is for international play and playoffs. That's an incredible amount of games that he's suited up for. You wonder if it just wore down his body.
Boy, they've got him on their heels the way they've been running the ball up and down, right down their throat.
Yeah, some explosive plays we're seeing now in transition have really keyed this run. He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
2 summers ago, all anyone could talk about was LeBron James and the return to Cleveland.
I mean, you couldn't write that stuff, Kevin. I mean, it was unbelievable, the storyline. I mean, after all the acrimony between LeBron and the ownership as well as the fans, but you know what? He said it best. He truly is back where he belongs.
He's home.
Yes.
He's home. And the Warriors making a change here. Livingston's checked in. On the wing, Green. He kicks it to Durant. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
Cleveland moving it around. Irving with a clean look. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. 17 points for Kyrie Irving. Durant against Jefferson. Unloads from 13. Dishes to Thompson. He feeds it to Livingston. Another shot. Iguodala no good. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Here's James. 9 points in the game so far. And there's the feed to Jefferson. Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
And the Warriors making a change here. Bogut's checked in. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. It's Durant with the drive, and good on the basket. Booking. Durant's got 9 points in the quarter.
And those midseason trades for the Cavs really turned things around. Mozgov came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot, gave this team an incredible edge defensively.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Yeah, and they built the roster to how they played best midseason. I mean, it was a great job, I think, by the front office to get the players that fit best into the locker room and into the team style of play.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Livingston dishes to Green. No good from outside. The Cavaliers trail by 16. Feeds it to James. Irving up top. Guarded by Green. Irving can't hit.
And trying to come up with a highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
It's Durant with the drive. Plays it up and banks it in. Durant's got 11 in the second half.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They have got to figure it out.
It's tipped. From 11 feet away, that's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 30 points for Kevin Durant.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
And finished off by Jefferson.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
For the Cavaliers, Fry comes in for Richard Jefferson. And it's Shumpert in there for Smith. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Warriors?
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
In the corner, it's James. Cleveland gets it back to Thompson. And that one is hammered home.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then follows it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
Got a pigeon on that one. Easy money right there, fellas. Going old school on you young fellas. Look that up, pigeon.
LeBron drives in. Down low, here's Thompson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building. You know, Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract in 2014. And in the very first leg of that contract, promptly had his worst season in 5 years. In fact, he even lost his starting job along the way.
And it's the Warriors on the break. And there's Green on the assist by Livingston. And it's 8 points for Draymond Green.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficiently.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Knocked away. Livingston passes to Bogut and stolen by Irving. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They grab their own miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The Warriors shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
At the line for the Warriors, Kevin Durant with one.
One shot. One shot.
The free throw drops for Durant. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. And here is LeBron. 9 points in the game so far. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Cleveland's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the three ball well. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Williams is out there with Iman Shumpert. Then there's Channing Frye. Then it's Jefferson. And it's Love in at the power forward position. Screen by Jefferson. Snatched up.
And the rebounding has been key to their success here tonight.
It has been a lopsided battle on the boards, no doubt. You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Back to Shumpert. There's the pick. Just 5 to shoot. And stolen by Spates. Here's Azili. And Barbosa has it in the corner. Kicks it to Rush. Lets it go from deep. The shot misses. And here are the Cavaliers. Right side Jones. In the corner, it's Jefferson. Offensive rebound. Jones kicks to Shumpert. And there's the pass to Williams. Jefferson dishes to Frye. Barbosa with the steal. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Curry. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Curry. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And another miss by Cleveland. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Livingston passes to Azili. Here is Livingston. He's guarded by Williams. Livingston, that's good.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Barbosa with the ball. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled.
And he makes the first but misses the second. As you're talking about the Warriors, you know, they were built to play with each other last year. The bigs could all pass very well, and that set up the three-point threats.
And then even on the defensive side, I mean, they had players that really complemented each other. I mean, some undersized power forwards who countered with rim protectors. I mean, they also had the length at every perimeter position to switch on any play. So they are equally as adept on that side of the ball. You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Jefferson's shot is off.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
They set the pick. Jacks up a three, and it's good.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
The kick out to Spates, and it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston. Livingston's got 6 assists now in the game. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Left side, Jones. Here's Jefferson, and Cleveland again with the bucket. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Pass to Barbosa. Here is Livingston. Back to Barbosa. Fires for 3. No luck. Shumpert with some nice D. Williams attacking. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
You know, it was a bit of a roller coaster year for Mo Williams. I mean, he had that 50-point breakout game, but then later traded away to the Hornets.
And both free throws good for Williams. Well, and of course, Mo Williams, Clark, shipped to the Hornets for their playoff push and helped out there.
I thought overall, Kevin, Mo had a really strong year given his age. Probably his most productive season since his early 20s.
Timeout called the Warriors.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
The Warriors have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Here's Spates. Drills the three-pointer.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Jones. Pass to Jefferson. The dish now to Shumpert. The 3-ball. Back to Jefferson. Williams with a clean look. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Golden State's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Spates. Got a hand on it. They recover it. Here's Livingston, and another 3 for Golden State.
Well, they really had it going on the offensive glass in that first half, but here recently they've gotten away from that. They've got to be aggressive in attacking that offensive glass here in the second half.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Barbosa kicks to Ezeli. Here's Livingston. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Poked loose, and now it's Livingston running. He can go all the way. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
And that fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony out of UNLV.
Goodness.
No doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Kevin, you just made my knees hurt.
That's what sets him apart from so many other point guards in the NBA.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
But, Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment to
Well,
him.
you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Durant. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they wanted.
And Jones has it in the corner. The foul called on Festus Ezeli. That's foul number 2 for him. Andrew Bogut checked in for Golden State. Channing Frye checked in for the Cavaliers. And so it's Cleveland with it. It's hauled in by Bogut.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Here is Livingston. From deep three-point range, it's off. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire. And it only got louder as that lead got bigger.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Well, much will be made of the scoring that you had here, certainly. But can you describe or put a value on the contributions of your teammates?
Well, it's a team game. Everybody has to come to play. Everybody play hard in the second half. We stuck together, so we just got to continue to do that.
A solid all-around effort. Thank you so much. Kevin, over to you.
Doris, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
The 2K Sports Postgame Show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. I'm getting jealous. And he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
This was vintage Kevin Durant we saw tonight, fellas. Just tearing it up. He's got the most diverse set of skills out there from an offensive standpoint. There isn't anything he can't do. And defensively, he can do it as well. It's almost impossible to count all the ways Kevin Durant helps his team.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.